at this point. Anyway, welcome back to the Crew 2. That was there in Yellow Harbour if you're interested. I am making a video on this again because a new thing happened. There is now the first major DLC, in fact. It's called Gator Rush, and it includes the best thing in any game, basically. Because, as you may know, I did a video before where I unlocked the hovercraft. The unique vehicle hovercraft, like that helicopter over there is unique. Well, Jesus here is in my way. They've added this. Yeah, they just added hovercrafts now. They're just a part of the game. So, yeah. I did record a bit of this before, and the game decided to explode and crash because I tried looking at a hovercraft. So that's lovely. They've fixed the non-crashing issues. So yeah, we'll go through them quickly. This is the Bumblebee X. It has 20 performance level out of 80. These are actually maxed out at 80, not like 300 like other cars. And this is 160,300 exactly. No less, no more. This is the XK Armoured. It is 336,000, but it's not available for 6 days, unless you have a season pass, which I don't, because no, I ain't paying money for that shit. This is double LX, which is 352,100. Why do they do that? Just do 350,000, that's it, just 350. It's 40 out of 80, and this is the one I bought, which was the Speedster, which is 51 out of 80. I don't know how much it was, it's like 399,000, something silly. Plus, the other hovercraft. The old special one. I will show it to you now and hope the game doesn't shit its pants because I tried looking at it or something crazy. Hang on, I have to find the fucking thing because it doesn't load the icons fast enough. Hello? Oh, there it was. Right then, so, as you can see here, this is my Proto XT3, which is the special one you can just unlock. It is a 30 performance level and it's technically free because it's special. I will not be using it because it's special, and I've already showed it off. I want to show off the new ones. The other thing that has been added, well, the other two things that are going to be hand in hand, is Ace Mode, and I forgot what they're called, Legendary parts. Now, I'm going to slowly walk to the door, because reasons. This is my car, it's awesome, I know. I will not actually be using this car in this video, it was the one that was selected, because fuck you, basic logic. This is the vehicle I will be using because it's awesome, as you can see here. I got a bit addicted to driving this one. But as you can see down here, if you are familiar with this UI, at the bottom there we have a new option of fix stats, which if I push, will actually show me this shit. Thank fuck they added it. Because, as you can see there in the corner of each of those parts, the blue one has one, these ones have two. They have those icons are based on these affixes, which improve, like, certain random stuff. There is, however, a new part, the legendary ones, the golden or yellow ones. I don't know why they're yellow, it should be orange. It's usually orange. So you can see there it goes through that. They have 3, plus an extra bonus one that I will hopefully be able to show off. I'm not sure, I might have to do a lot of racing for this. But I will be doing it using this because I know about it, and I have the performance there. And the thing I will be showing off to do with that, if I go into here, I will do hovercrafts, calm your tits. I'm going on to this one, and I can show you why this. If I just quickly show this off. I'm 143rd in the world. So I know this race. I know this race quite well. But yeah, I played this game a lot. As you can see there, we have normal mode, which was like normal mode. Then we had hard mode. That made the air a bit better, and as you can see there, the recommended level went from 290 to 320. We now have the new mode, Ace, which puts it up to 340 maximum. Let's hope I can do it. But this should basically guarantee that we get one of the new parts. So I will do a race, hopefully and get a part on that one. To show off this new AI. Now, where the bear. I'll just leave, shall I? I'll just show off the new AI with one race. Might try and compare it. I don't know. This car's a drift car as well. I just had it because I was getting the trophy. If you are curious, it is the GT40. This is an Alpha Mark II. It's quite fun. This is genuinely my favourite car in the whole game. It is also raining. Okay, can we have that just brought into mind there? It is raining. Also, no PvP yet. That will be coming out in December, I believe. So in Speed by now, I've usually overtaken all of these guys. Just remember how powerful my car is and how fast I know this track. How fast? How well I know this track. 143rd in the whole fucking world. If I lose this, I'm a bit shit, but these are definitely a lot better. You keep seconds behind me or something stupid, because they're rubbish. So they are showing real competition there, which is good. We needed it. Yeah, look at that. 0.63 compared to what I would normally see, which is... That guy just overtook me. Normally seeing about 6 seconds by this point. I usually leave them on fucking dust. This time they are not doing that. So yes, they are a lot better. And at the end of this race, I've chosen like a really long race. But I know it quite well. So I might actually be able to win it. Just without trouble, I can just do this race and just win. So yes. It's not much to talk about here. I should have really put like a list of all the patch notes. So I could have just read through them. Yeah. One thing I have noticed is load times have changed a bit. I have no idea if it's just my setup or something, but load times seem to have gotten worse. Like loading into buildings, not buildings, like the pubs, the HQ things, and home and stuff like that. They seem a bit laggier now. They take a lot longer. At least they feel like they take a lot longer. It's an Ubisoft game, who knows? They might have just, that's what they patched. They made it load longer. It didn't feel like an Ubisoft game if it loaded in a decent time. Yeah, this guy's right on my arse, isn't he? He's not giving up. Which, to be honest, this could genuinely change the leaderboard a bit, because there is a couple of stats. The slipstream and drag bump. I think I have drag bump installed then. They have to do with icon points. But they give you either a boost when you're behind another car or when you're in front of a car. Drag bump is the one in front because that's what I'm going to use. But it makes you like up to 10% faster or 10% better acceleration, something like that. I don't know. I won't pay attention. I just have it because I have the points. But yes, that might actually help because I can now go a bit faster and actually use that bonus rather than what I had before, which was leaving them miles behind. Compared to like a second now. Like, normally they are like 11 seconds. They have no shot of ever overtaking me at this point now. At this point by now, I talk arse, don't I? Utter arse. So I don't know if I actually mentioned it, but I literally because I recorded at the start of this video and then it crashed. So I had to restart. I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said, but this will be like a little 2-part thing, where the first part I'm going to show off this basic stuff, just so you can just watch this, get your bearings of what the fuck it added and what it did. I think there are some other cars I will have to check and find out because I don't know where they are or what they are. I completely the hovercrafts and I think there's 2 cars that were added. I think they're all free ones. So I will have a look at those. I won't be buying them. I can't afford them. So yes, I believe that was added. But I'm splitting it up at this right now. It's the shittest corner I've ever taken out. The shittest I have ever taken out, just to skip the corner of it. That was also the slowest I've ever done. Fuck it, it's like a 348. That's like 336 I've done before. Fuck it. Just fuck everything. Also, I've got a lot more money for that. I only get 28,500 for hard mode. Hey, here we go. So we got that. Okay. Normally I get some blues and a purple. I've got 2 purples and a legendary. Anyway, the second part of this series will be me actually doing some races. I might go through all of them. I believe there's 10 of them. 10 hovercraft races. We're going through all of those. I will skip that and just check what these are. See, now what I can do is just this. Now I can just watch what it changes. So that gives drifty, I don't need that. Unventilated, I don't need that. That's shit. Fuck off. Also, I scrap things because I don't like them. I'll keep that one. That one seems better. Don't really like Collector, it's a bit pointless. Anyway, we can now show off this. The legendary ones. So, this is of course a 341. That is because my car is maxed out. I only get 340s basically. It will never give me something that's worse, so that is just because of that. Ignore that, if you will. So as you can see that the boost is quite a lot higher, or it seems to be. Yeah, so we can install that
yellow loot? Yellow loot's a mechanic's dream. Every part gives you the usual stuff, but if you collect a set of 7 specific pieces, you get a super cool new bonus. There are 5 sets with 5 different bonuses.
I was about
you can
to
only
say
use
it.
one. Drops are random, so it may take time, but wow, is it worth it.
I know, I'm getting to it, you twat. Anyway. How the fuck do I get to it? There we go. So, as you can see here, we can go into this screen with any of them. It's just the big touchpad on PlayStation and what it is for the other ones. I don't know. I ain't fucking genius. So, this single part will give me 6.7% extra nitro power and 5.6% better loot. Plus the extra 10% that I have from icon points and the nitro power. That is standard for all these kind of parts. The big one is the set bonus. The live reward sniffer is this one. So this multiplies the live reward density by 2. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you have all of the bonuses, like that puts you up to about 110%. So that would double it to 220% chance of getting them. So if I had all 7 parts, that would give me double that. There is also, I think there's like a nitro one where you double the amount of nitro you have, which is a lot of fucking power there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to this. Just this aspect of it is just amazing. And it means that cars can be a lot better now. And there could be a lot more there could be a lot more stuff to do. Also, why the fuck do I have some blue gearbox? I swear I upgraded that. Anyway, onwards and upwards to the next magical thing, hovercrafts. Let's give it a go, eh? I mean, let's think about this. Probably, I will crash it. So yeah, this is my one. Let me just... Yeah. I think I can do that. Anyway, Jesus Christ, this thing's fast. I have not driven this thing yet. It is a lot wobblier than the other hovercraft. The other one was quite stable. I've got an install notification. Thank you, game, for interrupting me. Motherfucker. So, yes, this is the hovercraft. Well, this is the best one. Well, best one by default, at least. Yes. That is that. I will continue over this once I have made sure that this is recording properly, because I'm not sure at the moment. And then I will find out some other patch note stuff, check all that, and then I will come back and I will do a race. Back in a bit. Alright, so, I'm gonna have to actually read this now because I need to make sure I get this right. So, this is the Aerial Nomad. This is the one new buggy that isn't the hovercraft. This is the only vehicle that isn't a hovercraft in this game. It is a rally raid? Or off-road? I don't know. Yeah, rally raid. It is 535,000 and it's currently season pass locked, which is why I didn't actually bother to do it. I just went in the menu like here. Anyway, there are 10 new events, 3 hypercar, 3 touring. I can actually check this in the activities, can't I? I can show these as I do it. Right, yes, 3 hypercar. If we go to hypercar, yeah, 63%, all done. We have this one. We have Hollywood, Bronx, and White Rocks Hills. Huh? White Rocks Hills. That's strange to say. There is also 3 touring car ones. Where are touring? Touring is in here, isn't it? Yes, 3 touring. Golden Hills Everyzon... I don't know how to say that. Track. And the Giant Chaebong Cup. And Jersey Everyzon Track. I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably got it wrong, but I don't care. There is also 3 Jet Sprint cases. That is not Jet Sprint, that is Jet Sprint. Jet Sprint is here. This is Crown and Main, The Swamp, that sounds fun, Dakota, Storm X event. They are the new events. There is also a new one of these, the Live Extreme, using a Rallycross, Hypercar, oh I hate Rallycross, and a hovercraft. I will be doing this in the next video, probably at the end, because I want to get the hovercraft to be good. Let's have the finale here, in case you're interested. There is also, of course, the hovercraft events. We have Lake Michigan, which is recommended is 20, okay? I think these are, yeah, they're 20, 30, 50. We have Gold Rush, Gator Rush Introduction, seems a bit late to in. Lake Michigan by Night, Glacier Park Tiger Tonic Vent, okay. Glacier Park Squad X, yeah that's right, event. Lake Michigan Endure Fix Vent Bio, Glacier Park Gator Rush main event, I believe. Yes, that is the, I don't know. There's a couple with the Gator Rush logo. Alright. 10 new skills. I don't know what they are. They're in here. I don't know what ones are. What? The Ace difficulty mode and legendary loot parts. We have looked at those. New discipline hovercraft. We've looked at that. Hovercraft events. Off-road photo set. There's the new photos album stuff. Hover. Here we go. So you have all these lovely things to try and get if you're into that kind of stuff. Quickly scrolling around, just make sure. Then there is just some basic patch note stuff, and that's about it. So I will now go off and do a hovercraft. Do a hovercraft, yes, Brain, thanks for that. You're very useful like that, aren't you? Yes, I am. Anyway, now I'm done talking myself, let's fucking do this. So, we will hopefully win this. And we've got something that's like more than twice as good as the recommended, so we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. Also, I want to actually, at the end of this, go and see if there's any customization, because I don't know about customization on hovercrafts. Like, the planes and stuff didn't have it. I wouldn't imagine a hovercraft with customization. I'm just going sideways here. It was so strange, it wouldn't let me accelerate around the corner, which was a bit shit if you're in a hovercraft. Okay. Got the start grid. And these are actually against other people, which I quite like. Sort of. I kind of like events like this, I kind of don't. And I've just given that guy a massive boost by ramming into his arm. Yeah, I am a lot fucking faster. I will be doing all of these events, like all 20 of the new events, in the next episode, you twat. And if I don't win this one, I will redo it until I win.
Tell me you're not gonna hover there.
I'm not in last. Oh god, this thing is uncontrollable as all fuck. We need some practice race. I dubbed the practice race. I more or less just wanted to show it off in this episode. I didn't actually want to win it, because I didn't think I would. Because it's a hovercraft. You don't really drive a hovercraft. You more or less just will it to go where you want it. Also, that guy is actually driving the special one. I didn't even see that corner. Should probably pay attention a bit more. Weasley over there. Is that Wesley or Wesley? Not Weasley. I was racing Ronald Weasley. That would have been a bit weird. I think these characters are all just like reoccurring ones. I don't think there's any new ones. I also noticed there that the actors all have some new dialogue for hovercrafting and such. And I imagine that will continue throughout all the big DLCs at least. I was actually thinking about this, and the next DLC, I'm not actually sure, I don't know if anything's actually been said about it to be honest, but I've got a feeling that there is going to be some kind of helicopter-based DLC, because if you've flown the helicopter in this, you'll know it's ridiculously well made. like there's like the blades move properly. It actually works like a helicopter. It doesn't like just move left or right. It properly moves the blade like an actual helicopter. So the amount of detail in it for a single vehicle, it's not using a single race. I don't think that's too convenient. The same as the hovercraft, really. So I think the next one, or at least at some point, there may be a helicopter-based DLC, which would be quite cool. You know, just a theory. I don't actually know. If there is anything said like that, you know, just say I called it. Anyway, racing. I might win this, I might not. I literally have no fucking clue at the moment. Every corner I just seem to win or lose, I don't know. And I do see now why they did do the racing together thing rather than just like a time trial. Because like this, you actually have a risk. Because they bump into me and I just bounce all over the fucking place. Which does make sense, it makes it a lot more interesting rather than just, you know, go a bit faster. Which would be a bit boring. Obviously I don't really know whether they're all like this or whether one of them's time trial or something, I don't know. I'd imagine they're all like this if that's genuinely the logic they're going for. Barely fucking hit that checkpoint. Barely gonna hit this checkpoint. Literally, just throw it in a direction, hope for the best. That's my logic right now. There we go. Nice and easy. Drift. Spin. Stop. Nailed it. Get hit. Smashed into a wall. Lovely. Now I do quickly want to show off what kind of parts I got. Immediately I got 2 blues and a purple. That's quite good for a normal level race. Don't know whether they might have changed that or not.
I don't mean to speak ill of nobody, but you might want to reconsider running with Wade. Wade's all about Wade, not the family, and not you. He may say he's mentoring you, but he's really just looking for you to rack up some points and win him a piece of the pie.
Okay, how am I doing this? I'm literally just holding right. I don't know how I was doing that. Let's have a look at... Oh, I can actually upgrade my old one. How lovely. So, we got... we can just fix that. Anyway. So, oh, I've got... Oh, no, I can't actually see. So, yeah, it went up 2, which isn't massive strides, but I imagine it will go up a lot faster the more you get. I just noticed that there's spin rate. There is... Is the spin rate better on this? Is my spin rate higher on my other hovercraft? I don't know. I've also just noticed that they have actually the distance stats. I can actually see how far I've gone. How far have I gone in this? I've gone quite far in this. That is 1,461 miles in this thing. Oops. Let's not just think about that. Man with a hovercraft. So yeah. That is everything I believe. Maybe a little bit more. I don't think there's much. I think that's basically everything covered. In next episode, which will be released today, or the day of the same release, the day of the same release. The day that this video comes out, the next one will come out in a couple of hours. It will not be coming up on the same day that it's released. The DLC is definitely out by the time you're watching this because it is already too late for the day. So, lovely. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching this. Just a little look at this DLC. It's quite fun. I like having a hovercraft that works. Yeah, so it's quite skiddy and fast. And quite awesome. So, thank you very much for watching. Oh, actually, another thing. See there? I had a car icon. If I go into here, I noticed this before. If I set this as it, I get a hovercraft icon. Which was something I didn't notice before. So, yeah. Well, it was something I noticed before, but I didn't... I don't think they did that with the original hovercraft. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.